It's Rise and Shine with Lady C, where we uplift, educate, and motivate. Let's talk about life and faith, ministry, community, and so much more. I am Lady C, your host. Be sure to follow, like, and share Rise and Shine with Lady C on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for joining me every week right here on 1580thepraise.com. And a special thanks to my faithful supporters and listeners. This episode is dedicated to Pastor Gerald and First Lady Evangelist Eileen Rice from Judah Christian Community Church. We appreciate you. Thank God for you, your ministry, and love you all. And how befitting, as today's show, we will be highlighting the Judah Christian Community Church under the leadership of Senior Pastor Gerald Rice. We will also be talking with Elder Shonda Wright and Brother David Dennis, founder of the baddest musical band in Columbus E-Flatt. Judah Christian Community Church is celebrating their church anniversary. Welcome, Elder Shonda and Brother David. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Lady C. How are you?
Wonderful. So glad to have all of you in the studio with me on today and the band. Amen. So, Elder Shonda, we're going to get right into the interview. Would you share with us about the wonderful ministry of Judah Christian Community Church? What's the ministry's history in Columbus?
Well, we have been a ministry for over 30 years. We started out on the north side of Columbus, and then in the 2000s, we merged with our church. It was Christian Community, and then we merged Judah Christian Center to Judah Christian Community. And so with the merger, we are now located in the Whitehall City location, where we are active in our community. We do so much for everyone, from produce and outreach to just a whole gambit of different things that we do just to make sure that we give back, because it's so important to do so.
That's awesome. That is so very important. So, Elder Shonda, can you share with us how long overall has Pastor Rice been in ministry?
Well, Pastor has been in ministry for over 40 years. We have over 40 years of service that Pastor has answered the call. Amen. So we are just celebrating that, because that is not an easy task for anyone to say that I have given God my all for over 40 years and I'm still going strong.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So can you tell us, what is the ministry's mission, in the community? What's Judah's assignment in the community? What's the mission?
So we are absolutely healing the lost and making sure, that we're saving the lost and healing the saved, because it is so important for us to go out there and grab any and everyone we can. It is not, God does not want anyone to perish, right? So
Amen.
Even our enemies, we need to go grab them. So we want to go get those lost. But at the same time, you and I both know that when you are in the ministry, sometimes you become wounded, right?
Absolutely.
And so sometimes you need to be healed yourself. So our mission is just that, let's go heal, let's go grab those lost, and let's everyone get loved on, get renewed, get strengthened, so we can go and continue on the good work, the gospel, and spreading it to everyone who we know needs it in this lost and dying world.
That's awesome, Elder Shonda. As you know, a lot of individuals have experienced, unfortunately, lots of church hurt, and just not only, within ministry, but just within our families, our communities. We've experienced a lot of hurt, a lot of loss. And so to be able to find a ministry, that's a place of refuge, a safe place, a safe space where that they can be healed and loved and walk in their healing. That is an assignment. That is an assignment. It really is. So can you tell us, how has Pastor and First Lady Rice, how have they made a difference in your life, Elder Shonda?
Well, I've been a part of the ministry for 34 years.
Wow,
so
that's a long time.
34 years? Well, you have to be 65. No, I'm not 65. I joined the ministry when I was 12 years old.
12, wow.
Yeah. So it's for 12 years. And First Lady and Pastor have been, just so supportive. Pastor Rice, like just to give you a little bit of color background on it, he was my Sunday school teacher, right?
Wow.
Before he was elevated to, the position of pastor. So,
Are you still there, Elder Shonda? Okay, we've lost her right now, so we're going to keep on moving ahead. So I'm so glad we got Brother David in the house with us on today and E-Flatt. So we want to go ahead. Brother Davis, I understand that you guys are going to be the house band for Jermaine Dolly.
Yes, that is correct.
So that is exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Very exciting.
So we are so excited about that. So, Brother David, whether you realize it or not, you are a stellar example in our community.
I appreciate that. Thank
Every
you.
time I see you, you have a smile on your face. Saints, I ran into him at Walmart. Yes, I ran into him about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And he was at Walmart and he was smiling. And you're just good people. But Brother David, I got something to share with you.
Okay.
You know my family.
Really?
You know my family? Yes. My first cousins are Jennifer Allen and Glorianne Allen Smith.
You have got to be kidding me. Wow.
I told you I was going to surprise you.
Small world.
Yes, and they are close friends with your sister,
Yes,
Kim Dennis.
very
So
close.
When they were living in D.C.,
Mm-hmm.
they went to New Bethel, and anytime I have guests on the show, I try to do a little bit of research. Yeah, I try to. And I was like,
That's a good one.
I was like, Charles, that name sounds. I'm like,
Wow.
I wonder if this is the same. And I went to text, and I was like, hey, do you guys know? They were like, oh my gosh. Wow. So they send their love. It's a small world.
Very small world.
Oh,
That is
my
awesome.
Yes. So talk to us a little about E-Flatt. So why did you? First of all, I want to give the opportunity for everyone to introduce themselves.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
My name is Charles Small. I play keys in the E-Flatt band.
I'm Robert Riley Jr. I'm the drummer for the band.
Yes.
Danielle Morgan, bass player.
All right. We got all the brothers up in here on today at 3360 East Livingston. And so, of course, we know Charles, he's family. He was a musician for many, many years at Unity Christian Fellowship with my husband, Bishop Crump. So we're just so glad to have all of you. So, Brother David, tell us, why did you form E-Flatt?
So I started playing the saxophone when I was in the 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in high school, I started getting booked for gigs. People were calling me for weddings and anniversaries and those types of things. So always wanted to form a band.
Awesome.
So went off to college and ended up returning back home to Columbus.
Okay.
And people start realizing that I was back and, was asking me to play for different things. So I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time. It's time to put the band together.
Yes.
So I had worked with some different musicians from church and also some musicians that I had grew up with, like in high school or met in high school.
Okay.
And that's how it began. Just started reaching out to different ones and got together, start rehearsing, and before you knew it, gradually it would just start growing E-Flatt and
That's
start
awesome.
booking gigs, and everything just kind of took off.
Listen, y'all booking them. Y'all doing it.
Thank you.
Everyone, every zip code I'm watching. I'm on social media. I'm like, this is amazing. And I love the pictures that you take, and I appreciate that. Keep those.
Thank you.
Because I'm
Thank you.
like, oh my gosh, I didn't know there was this event center or this place. And I'm like, wow.
Right.
So that's really awesome. So what makes E-Flatt? What makes you guys special? What makes you guys different?
I think what makes us so special is the fact that, we all have one common thing in mind, and which is the music. We come from different areas, different backgrounds, but we all are deeply rooted in the church. Okay. So we all started playing in church. And I think we put a different spin on our music. So if you come and listen to E-Flatt, it's not going to sound exactly like the record.
Okay.
We have our own vibe. We have our own feel that we add to everything that we play, everything that we do, and we put our heart and soul into it.
That's awesome. We've had you guys at some of our events, so I got to ask this. So I know y'all know how to roll with the Saints.
Absolutely.
So let's just say there is an event, it's a non-ministry event, and perhaps it's a reception or just something, and there wants to be some jazz or R&B. Are you able to cater to different tastes, different genres of music? How do you handle that?
We play just about everything. We do R&B, we do smooth jazz, we do neo soul, we do some straight ahead. We can pretty much play just about anything. We do some pop. So, and I'll let Chuck step in on this one. He's got some training he can tell you a little bit about. So we have a little bit of everything as far as our music is concerned.
That's awesome.
Well, along with the genres that he spoke about, like he said, we were all playing in church as young musicians, and that kind of gave us a basis for what we do now. You know how it is in church. They'll sing or play anything in almost any key, and you got to be ready. You got to be ready to back them up.
Not any key, exactly. Charles. Yes. Not any key.
Yes. You got to be ready to back them up as a musician and fall right in line. So that definitely diversified our gifts, and it trained our ears to be able to pick up anything, which is why we're so versatile today. So yeah. That's basically it. Yeah, that's
awesome. And one of the things that I learned just from reading the social media posts and the flyers, I thought that you just kind of were just I don't want to say like an isolated band, but I didn't realize that you accompanied or played for artists as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that. So family, keep that in mind. They do other events outside of E-Flatt as well. And I see that your children, are taking on. So tell us about, I believe your daughter, she's now playing.
Yeah, both of my girls actually play instruments. So my oldest daughter, Micaiah, she plays the saxophone as well.
Okay.
And she plays she's been playing the bass guitar, and she's taking lessons from our very own Danielle Morgan in the band. And she plays, she messes around with the lead guitar or acoustic guitar as well, and she sings too.
That's awesome.
And my youngest daughter plays the piano, and she's playing. She does percussions in school in the band.
That is awesome. Yeah. And I've done. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're fine.
You guys are really distinguished in your own right. Oh my goodness, all of you. And I've heard of Mr. Morgan. I have heard you are an international musician. Yes. Like I'm telling you, Columbus has some great talent, and sometimes I don't think people sometimes realize just what we have in our community. So it's a blessing to see you all going forth, sharing your talent, and blessing the community. So how did it come about that you are now going to be performing, ministering with Jermaine Dolly?
So I got a call from JR Entertainment.
Yes.
And he's working with them, putting everything together.
Yes.
And he gave me a call. He said, "Man, I've heard about you guys. I've pulled you up, listened to your music. You guys are awesome." And he told me that about the opportunity and asked if we would be interested. And of course, we said yes. So this kind of went from there.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I heard he was here last year. I wasn't able to attend, but I heard the young people, they showed out. It was really awesome. That is awesome. And also, just to remind everyone, the concert, Judah Christian Community Church musical tribute anniversary celebration, honoring and celebrating Pastor Gerald and Evangelist Eileen Wright. That is going to be on Saturday, December 10th at 4 p.m. The general admission is $35 and the early bird is $25, and that's going to be at 5586 Olentangy River Road, Columbus, Ohio. Again, 5586 Olentangy River Road in Columbus, Ohio. So be sure to get your tickets. On the lineup, recording artist Jermaine Dolly, psalmist Terry Whitlow, and of course the band E-Flatt. So I'm just excited for you, brothers. Y'all doing it. Y'all are doing it. So Brother David, so tell us, so for example, if someone is ever interested, where can people find you on social media? If we just kind of want to, before I book, I want to check and see what the brothers are, what they got going on. So where can we find you all on social media?
So you can find us on Facebook. We are on Facebook. It's E-Flatt on Facebook. and also on Instagram at E-Flatt Jazz Band. We have clips of our music and some performances and things like that on our website. And you can hit us up. You can also send us an email, eflatjazzband@gmail.com.
Awesome. And so if they want to book, is there a form somewhere to go if they wanted to, or just basically kind of find you on social media to call you? Or
yeah, they can reach out on social media and send me a message, and then I'll provide the information as far as booking and that type of thing through email.
Awesome. So I want to ask you, brothers, I know when I was coming up in high school, I was in choir, glee club, and all that kind of stuff, and I tried to play the flute.
The flute is a very hard instrument.
Listen, I tried to do the clarinet and all that kind of good stuff. So can y'all encourage, like, are y'all seeing a lot of young people, you know, we hear about sports, but are we finding a lot of young people, are they going forth, you know, in the arts, you know, in music and in band and, you know, all of that? Are you seeing that?
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of seeing it a lot.
Okay.
Which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, because you'll think for a while it's just okay. It ends here, and then you have the new generation coming up, and they are a whole lot more advanced than we were. Yeah. But it's definitely, you definitely see it though.
Yeah. Why do you can you encourage the parents that are listening the importance of exposing your children to musical instruments, different genres of music? You know, could you encourage the parents the importance of kind of encouraging their kids to get involved, you know, in music?
I mean, music is basically math and science, so it definitely helps in those areas, and just different genres of it. You know, you know, you may have grew up. You know, you may grow up in church, but there's other genres, and if they take that serious, the music thing serious, I'll just say this is what I heard when I was in school. The more you know, the more you can get paid.
Oh, that's good.
So you don't want to limit yourself to gospel music. That's all fine and good, but you have classical, you have jazz, you have hip hop, you have all these different styles. And as a musician, if you want to take it serious and this is something that you want to do in your life, you should definitely explore all genres of music. You know,
that's awesome.
And it takes you, music to take you anywhere. I've been out the country like 7 or 8 times just from playing music.
Where are some of the countries that you've been?
Well, me and Charles went to Malaysia.
Yeah. Okay.
We were in China for we were there. Malaysia, China, Spain, Czech Republic.
Wow.
Holland, Germany.
That's awesome.
And Canada, but you know, but it was all through music.
What a blessing.
And when you are an inner city kid and you grew up in the inner city area, you know, you don't see sometimes past the fence.
Absolutely.
Your little neighborhood, your little circle. So you know, music is definitely it's definitely been a blessing in my life.
That's awesome. And you play, you're a drummer?
Yes, I'm a drummer.
Okay, awesome. Yes. So how old were you when you started?
I started playing at the age of 10.
Wow. Okay.
So I have 30, I got 30.
That's a blessing. That's awesome.
30 plus years.
30 plus years into the you know, being a drummer.
That's awesome. So now, are you open to mentoring or teaching lessons? Do you guys teach lessons, or where are you guys at with that?
I actually, at the moment, I would love to at some point, but I'm on the move so much. I stay so busy.
Gotcha.
With my job and music and the kids. So
your plate is full.
My plate is full too.
I got it.
So I would love to
eventually.
Awesome. But the thing is, I have little children, like little babies, walking up to me right now at church.
Wow.
And I just sit them on my lap, and I'll put the sticks in their hand, and
That's awesome.
And then, hopefully that, and while they're doing it, I'm actually praying that they, if it's not the drums, they get into music.
Absolutely.
So
that's awesome. Charles, is your daughter, is she certain? Is she showing an interest?
Oh, she's showing more than an interest. She gets on everything that
That's
I have and
awesome.
tries to do what she can. She actually can. She can hold a tune. Like she can actually like kind of sing, not like how professional singers sing, but if she hears music, she'll sing along on key too. So she's gonna be a problem.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna be a problem. She just turned 6,
Oh,
so
my goodness.
that's my heart. Yeah,
that is awesome. Okay, we have Elder Shonda back on the line, and we're talking about the Judah Christian Community Church, the musical tribute concert, and getting to know the E-Flatt band with Brother David Dennis here. And Elder Shonda, just want to pick back up where we had left. We had left off as far as how Pastor and First Lady Rice has made a difference in your life, and you were talking about you have been with them since you were 12 years old.
Yes, I've been part of the ministry. Since I was 12. Like, it started with music. My friend was actually in the children's choir, and she was singing, and they were practicing outside, and I was like, "Oh, I want to do it." And then I went. They invited me to church, and I went to church, and it happened to be their church. And like first day, got the call and joined the church, and it's been that way ever since.
That is a blessing.
It was because of music, and just a quick. My pastor has been playing the guitar for over 57 years.
Wow. Okay.
And, so that's how the musical tribute even came about, because his first love is God, but then his second is music. And so we just wanted to be able to acknowledge that you can do both.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness. So, pastors always have so many wonderful quotes. I know my husband, Pastor, does. What are some things that Pastor and First Lady Rice are known to say? They could be spiritual, comical, humorous, insightful. What are some of those things, those quotes that they are known to say at Judah Christian Community Church?
Well, my First Lady and Pastor are super funny. My First Lady, especially, we actually, if you're closer for you, we call her Mama Lean, just because that's just her personality. She's just on a level you and mother you and do all those things. But something that is really, really that they both use is that they are already saying we're on an interview. We're always being interviewed. No matter what we do in this life, we are being interviewed. And if we keep that in the forefront of our mind, that someone is always looking and you are always being interviewed, we would walk this walk a little differently.
I like that. We are always being interviewed, and that is so true. That is so true. That is powerful. Oh my goodness. So Elder Shonda, tell us what makes Judah Christian Community Church so special?
Well, it's all about family. When you come in, I've never felt had a member, even a visitor, come in and didn't feel like they were part of the family. We're all part of God's family, but Judah really makes you feel like your family. You come as you are. If your shoes are hurting, take your shoes off, right? There's no form or fashion in God. It's loving you where you are at. So we're just family. So when you never meet a stranger. So if you come to Judah, you are not a stranger. You're going to get a ton of people wanting to, now pre-COVID, hug you. So get back.
Right.
Get back to the hug.
Absolutely. Elder Shonda, tell us, share with us about the musical tribute anniversary and all that you have planned for this amazing night.
Okay, so I am so excited, right? Because you've already talked with E-Flatt and the guys, and they are amazing.
Yes, they are.
And again, just big shots out to E-Flatt, because they're like top notch. And if you haven't heard them live, you absolutely need to. And then we have, Sister Terry Whitlow, who is just wonderful, has an amazing voice, who's actually our pastor's niece. That's her uncle. That's her uncle, and she's singing for him. And And then we have the amazing Jermaine Dolly with all of his ranges. Like, his musical vocals are like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a fun time. Like, if you are, wanting to have a really good time in Christ Jesus, come out. It is a formal event. You can put on your Sunday's best, get your gown, dresses, or whatever you want to do, but be prepared to be entertained. Getting on your feet, listening to good music, having refreshments and all of that great stuff. But it's going to be a fun time and a really, really amazing musical event and concert. So I'm just looking forward to it.
That's awesome. Elder Shonda, tell us where we can get the tickets at and how much the tickets are.
Absolutely. So our general admission tickets are on sale right now. You can go to Eventbrite. You can type in musical tribute celebration, and you will get to our December 10th event. And it is just your $35 flat, no extra fees. Buy your ticket today. There is limited seating. It is, a COVID season. It's a virus season. We want to keep all of that into consideration. So, seating are limited just because of certain things that we all have to do right now. But, hey, buy those tickets. Be the first one to be able to secure your spot for this wonderful, wonderful lifetime, once-in-a-lifetime event.
That's awesome. Family, be sure to get your tickets to the Judah Christian Community Church Musical Tribute Anniversary Celebration on Saturday, December 10th at 4 p.m. Get your tickets. And we just want to say thank you to Elder Shonda Love. We also want to say thank you to the band E-Flatt for joining me in the studio on today. Brother David Dennis, Charles Small, Robert Riley, and Daniel Morgan. Thank you, gentlemen, so much just for coming up here. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Any final remarks, Brother David, you would like to have?
Just again, want to have everyone come out to the performance with Jermaine Dolly. Come and check us out. Come check Jermaine out. It's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome show.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes, and also happy anniversary to Pastor and First Lady Rice. May God continue to bless you and to shine upon you. I'm your host, Lady C. Remember, with God, all things are possible. Remember, you have purpose, and it's time to rise and shine. Join me weekly right here on 1580thepraise.com.